Speaking practice part 1 interview. My full name is Jorge Alessandro Martinez. How do I spell my surname? Is Martinez Martinez. I am from Dallas, Texas, but right now I live in Torreon, Coahuila, which I consider my hometown. What I like most about it is the people. I love the people of Torreon, how they are so kind and pretty likable, very good to be around with and hang out with them. My job is I am an international sales manager, and my job involves the planification and to make the sale goals for the month or the period which we are going to cover, and if we are entering to a new market, I plan how we are going to attack it, and see how it is best, and coordinating how we are going to approach sales in a certain region or a certain country. What made me decide on this type of work? Well, I've been always good with people and making relations, and also I have a very kind of good taste for making a sale. So I've always worked in the sales department. So I've been going up the ladder every year, and that's how I've stayed in this work for so many years. How do I use English in my work? Well, I use it every day for approaching international clients. Maybe regional clients no, um, because they speak Spanish. But when I'm talking to a United States client, I speak in English. Or Chinese clients, also you need to speak them in English. Um, Basically every day, contacting clients, contacting the facilities we have around the world, um, to just basically to communicate in the daily basis. So, part 2. This is the latest version of a plan. These are the minutes of the last committee meeting. Sales have risen faster than expected over the last quarter. I will give you a summary of the figures at the end of my talk. Mr. Bond apologizes for not being able to attend the reception. Permission to develop the land must be gained in advance. Dr. Clark would like you to phone her back before 3 o'clock. The design should follow the guidelines set out in the tender specifications. Part 3. Okay, so first of all, the office should be located in the headquarters of the company, where all my colleagues are located also, because I need to be around them and they need to be around me, so we can have the best communication and work together as a team. So if my office is very apart from them, communication won't be so as easy as if we were contacting each other face to face. The office should be very comfortable, cozy. It should feel not merely as an extension of your home, but it should be and look comfortable enough so that you can be there all day almost. And what facilities the office should have? I mean, a comfortable chair, computer is necessary, If you have an administrative job, a computer is necessary for everything. Um, a desk, um, some shelves where you can put all the archives, and you also need to have a printer and a lot of office supplies which are needed in every office. Part 4. Okay, so by looking at these charts from Pepco in 2005, I can see that they exported and went all out with Japan, and Canada and Brazil were, uh, I guess, kind of experimental markets which they were trying to enter little by little and test how they were going to be when they entered that market. So, but in 2006 we can see that this changed. Um, I think the Japan customers were kind of going steady and being consistent and stayed around 50%. So they downgraded the budget and experimented more on Brazil. And in 2007, what happened is that the customers from Japan stayed in a consistent 50%, so they didn't have to invest more. Um, I can also see that in Canada and Brazil, the it being a new market, I guess, uh, the customers also were very consistent and stay around the 20%, 25%. So the so both of the exports or of both of the exports into countries equalized. Part 5. Well, the location of a business conference, I think it should be in a hotel, in the conference room of a hotel. That way, the people who are going to attend the conference can don't have to move a lot from the hotel, because if it was in an expo center of something, they will have to pay an Uber or a taxi to go to the conference, so that could be a problem. The equipment, a computer, a projector to project what you are putting in the computer, the presentation, and everything. That's really key for you to show the idea of the conference, the raw data in images. Catering facilities, there should always be a snack bar located in the conference room, and the hotel should be near restaurants, so that way when the people that attend the conference can go to dinner or to breakfast or to lunch, depending on the time of the day. Conference speakers, it should be prepared people, um, which are able to talk, to express ideas, and the ones who are most familiarized with the idea of a business conference, which and the topic which is going to be talked about. And length of the conference, it it depends on the topic of the conference. It could range from a pretty long conference, from a 5 hour conference which has dynamic activities, or a short one of 2 hours, but it depends on the topic. But I think a range from 2 or 5 hours is the best.